So again, welcome to tonight's event honoring our dear friend and activist extraordinaire, David Oakes. As I said before, I've known David for a long time, and our experience at the door has just created a bond that has remained since then. Like many of us, David came to Oregon from Points East. He was born and raised in Chicago and attended Harvard University on a full scholarship. He graduated, but not before experiencing emotional problems and a psychiatric system that used forced drugging and solitary confinement to supposedly help him. But inspired by this injustice, David committed to taking action to improve the mental health system, and boy, has he done that. In 1986, David helped found what was to become Mind Freedom International, an independent activist coalition united to win human rights and alternatives in mental health. Mind Freedom is now one of the main organization's winning campaigns for the vision of a peaceful revolution in the mental health system. His public speaking for MFI has taken him around the world, including Eastern and Western Europe, Africa, Central and South America. In 2009, the respected Utne Reader magazine named David as one of the 50 visionaries who are changing your world. And he has just done that in such a wonderful way. As most of you know, last December David fell off a ladder in his home studio and broke his neck. He has just returned from a state-of-the-art rehab facility in Colorado, where his perseverance and determination resulted in excellent improvement in his physical condition. As I know he would, David has prevailed in part because of the enormous support of family and friends. We want to thank all the volunteers in this community who have helped with the home renovations still in progress, including the Country Fair Family and Habitat for Humanity, as well as too many others to mention. What a wonderful community we have that's helping David. But we particularly want to thank the individuals known as the Sentinels, who along with Deborah and his brother Tony, made sure David had someone with him every night, overnight, since the accident. What a great bunch. It was Deborah who was on duty the night David had to be iced down to save his life, thanks to her warning the shorthanded staff. And it was Tony, his brother Tony, who has been with David since the accident and all through the rehab process in Colorado, while Deborah worked her job in Eugene to keep their insurance and supervise the house renovation. Tony, you've been, what a brother you have been. Tony. There's a thing. Let's thank him. Finally, we should not forget David's mother, Violet, who writes thank you notes to all who make donations to David's trust fund. She just celebrated her 96th birthday. Let's thank her. And let's give this family and all their wonderful supporters, including everyone attending tonight, a big round of applause and welcome David Oakes himself, who will speak briefly. But first we're going to hear from Deborah's mom, Dana, and then briefly from David's brother, and then of course we get to welcome and listen to David Oakes. So, okay, let's welcome Deborah's mother. Are you ready to come up? Oh, she's right behind me. Oh my God. Okay, let's give a nice welcome to her.
First of all, I would like to thank every single person that's here tonight. Every one of you is important. And if I can get my glasses untangled, I can see. There.
What's that?
What? Straight into the mic.
Straight in the mic, yes.
Straight into the mic, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Fool yourself if you will. But this lock in your mind can be undone and set you free. This is the philosophy of David Oakes, director of Mind Freedom, to set people's minds free and give them justice from a drug-riddled society. Today is a celebration for the miraculous survival of David Oakes. After an unfortunate accident which changed his and my daughter's life, the road to recovery is long, but with his strong spirit and his loving wife by his side, he will be the victor.
Yeah, that's right.
I want to say to all friends, family, and others who gave their time and energy so generously, thank you so much. David's devoted brother and David's loving wife are the reason David survives all the suffering, and our Creator who has plans for David. I say thank you so very much. Thank you again, everyone. Namaste. That's Lakota in Native American, meaning thank you. Welcome home, David.
No, Tony. Let's welcome Tony.
Talk directly into the mic. Okay, right there. I want to thank you, Judy from the Eugene Hotel for providing this really great room, and really wanted to thank the Sentinels who met weekly to make this thing happen, to sit with Deborah at least once a week and say, what are you working on, and what are the things we can do to make it easier for you to get through this thing. Dave and I think, had it a lot easier in the hospital than Deborah had here, with the challenges of trying to get that house, which Sarah, my daughter, the architect, and I looked at that house and said, there's no way this is going to work. And somehow it's working. So. One of the things the doctor told David when he was leaving was to go out there and be a voice. The thing that I'm seeing is, I think David's having an effect. I've been reading articles in the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times talking about the DSM. Dave calls it the APA's Bible of labels. And I've been reading articles in the mainstream press now saying, hey, this thing is not scientific. It's almost just a book of superstition. And so I'd say maybe he's having an effect. I can't believe it. So. So keep going, Dave. Okay, so thank you for showing up. Your letters were amazing. It just kept pouring in, even at Craig. All the visitors in the last couple of days, really great. Really appreciate your help, and appreciate you showing up, making this a great welcome home for Dave.
So when they said speak briefly, I thought, hey, how should I do that? But I will. So my main message is, now the circle is bigger. I have been an activist all my life, and our movement principles and values sustain me, but I had to dive deep down to live deep. And where's Tony? Tony and my mom and Deborah were. Tony showed up in a few hours way back on December 2, and he has barely left my side. Tony, where are you? I knew I was home when Deborah was there. Where is Deborah? Deborah. Do you want to say a few words? And my mom over there. Hey, Mom. This says I had to dive deep. So this was my circle. But now I am home because you are here. The circle is bigger. I want a non-violent revolution in the whole world. The whole world. And you are the one to do it. Okay? So come on by our place at 2000 City View in about 2 weeks. My bedroom and bathroom will be big and welcoming for you. So thank you. Thank you all for being here and for supporting this return. By the way, July around the fair, and there's a lot of fair family here. Hey, who's fair family here? Wow. Hey, wow. Wow. So July 7 to 14, Martin Luther King said, let's have creative maladjustment. Right? He did more than a dozen times for a decade. So July 7 through 14 is Creative Maladjustment Week. It is easy to do because there is no normal. My whole life I've been preparing for this time. My whole life. Thank you for being here. Thank you everyone who supports this, and open up the circle now that I am back. Come on by, and together we must. It's not can we must have a nonviolent revolution in the whole world. And you have to be crazy to think you can do that. Here I am. Deborah, do you have anything to add?
No, just thank you to everybody.
Isn't Deborah an amazing great food, beverage, music, have fun, okay? Party down, talk to someone you don't know yet. Have fun, everyone. Yay, I am alive. Yay. Yay! Yes. Yay! Whoa. I can't believe